Hey guys, welcome to Astrallison. I'm Allison, and I was formerly known as Playboy's Tarot, but I just feel like I outgrew the name. I made this channel when I was like 18, even though I'm only 21 now, so it's not that big of a jump. It just doesn't feel like me anymore here. Anyway, I decided to do a pick a card reading on just whatever messages Spirit wants to bring forth. So we have 4 piles, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So if you feel like you need a minute to meditate and concentrate on which pile you feel the most drawn to, feel free to pause the video right here, but we're gonna go ahead and jump right in to group 1. Hey group 1, so let's see what messages Spirit wants to convey to you guys. So we have the Temple Path, the Tower, the World, the Page of Pentacles, Cornucopia, Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, the Sun, and attachment and long distance. I feel like there may have been a lot on your plate as of late, or there's a lot of things that you're trying to create. There's something that the universe is really trying to communicate to you guys specifically. I feel like you're getting a lot of like random ideas or messages. You may even be having like really crazy dreams and you're not sure what something means. Honestly, I feel that you guys specifically here have a long-term goal that you're trying to work towards, but for whatever reason you feel like this is really far away or out of reach, or you're trying to figure out how you're going to get there. Whatever this goal is, I feel like you feel as though it's going to take a lot of work and that you're just a novice in the situation. So you may just be starting out, or like you're a student, or you haven't really gotten this idea off the ground here. Like it's in the budding stage and it is going to take time. Actually, I don't feel as though you guys have really started on it yet. I feel like you're just flirting with the idea of it. There's an element kind of fear here. It's like that feeling when you're on the top of a roller coaster, like a lot of potential energy. I feel like you want to make a complete drastic change in your life. I don't know if you want to do something more creative, because we have a lot of wands energy, and then we have the sun here. And the situation may involve you traveling to a different place, but you're worried about uprooting your life like that. I'm getting this feeling of a bit of self-doubt here. Like, you know what you want, you visualize it, you can see it, but for whatever reason, you feel as though this is somewhat out of your reach. And with the attachment card, I feel like that's more so speaking towards your comfort zone. I feel like what the universe is trying to tell you is that they're backing you in the situation, and the reason why you may be feeling kind of dissatisfied with how your life is now, or the things that you used to like, or you may be feeling like you're outgrowing certain people or certain situations, or you're tired of working where you're working, or being around the people that you're around, and you have a bigger picture, a bigger vision for yourself, and you're feeling caged in, is because you're going through a shift. They're urging you to change here. I feel like you guys are on the precipice of something really big, but it's going to take losing some things. I feel like I'm not really being specific here, because I feel like this situation is different for everyone. Spirit is trying to tell you to make the change, or they're trying to prepare you for some type of upheaval or major shift that's going to happen. I feel like if you've been being pushed to do something or to make a major decision and you've been kind of procrastinating on it or putting it off, something is going to happen in your life that kind of puts you on that path or makes that decision for you. And it may feel like a bit of a tough change in the beginning, and you might feel confused or why something happened, or why, like, let's say a relationship ended or something shifted in your family dynamic, or somewhere where you have to move or you have to make a major choice. But it's only going to feel uncomfortable in the beginning. I feel like you're just being realigned to your desire here. But there's something about letting your ideas come to life, like actually implementing them into the material world, because I feel like there's just a lot of things that live in your head that you're being pushed to put outward. I think it has something to do with like community or the internet or something creative that reaches a lot of people. I don't know if you've heard some type of bad news lately. I think you have a fear of failure, but at the same time, I also feel like you have a fear of success in a way, because I feel like you may self-sabotage yourself from the possibility of things going well and things going wrong, and you just kind of stay in place. Spirit wants you to do something risky. I keep hearing like, you'll never know until you try, or what will happen if you try. Yeah, because there's a bunch of ideas here that you have, or that you've been studying, or maybe if you study a bit more, like hone in on your craft. But it seems like you're going to get what it is that you are desiring if you take that leap of faith. I definitely feel like this group here makes something, whether they like make like candles or art, or they do something crafty, or they make music here. Whatever you do create, it has the potential to be really healing for other people. And I feel like it could change your life, what you're carrying inside of you. I feel like you're so sensitive about putting this out there because it's something you're so passionate about, and you hold it so close to your chest. Whatever this thing is, it's very precious to you. That you don't want it criticized or something. I don't know if you have like an older grandfather or grandparent that watches over you. They feel really connected to you. You may have a gift that's like passed down through your bloodline, but you're not sure. I don't know why you're self-protecting. Like there's some innate fear, or there is something that you're waiting for to happen before you make some sort of move or you take some sort of leap of faith. But there's this like energy where it's not exactly fear of missing out. It's more like either what you want to go into, it's really competitive and you're worried about what you have to offer in the sense of like what other people are doing in that same field, or you feel kind of tied up in your life right now, and with what's going on in your life you feel like you can't really fully immerse yourself in the things that you're passionate about or that you want to do. So like you're keeping yourself in some type of ivory tower. It's giving like Eight of Swords energy. Yeah, it's like you're waiting for something to change before you're able to make some sort of moves here. I don't know if you're prematurely grieving a situation or already expecting the worst in the situation, but I feel like you're being urged to change your perspective here. Interesting. I was talking about like a grandfather. Yeah, so I don't know if you're carrying some baggage from things that happened before, or you feel like an innate sense of loss, or you get an inexplicable fear. And sometimes it's really like paralyzing and you don't know where it stems from. And I don't know if what you're waiting for is like contingent on the actions of someone else, or you feel like the situation, I don't know why I feel like you have to let somebody down in some way. Maybe a lot of people are dependent on you right now. Yeah, there's an obstacle here. Yeah, I don't know if there's someone that you have to let down, or you're being pulled in two different directions. Like there's actions that are expected of you, or there's people that are dependent on you to do something, or, you know, you're being told to go in one direction, but you feel conflicted because you want to do something completely different, or you're going against the grain of what people want you to do. Or this could be someone who's older than you, like a older person, like a parent, or, you know, something like that. And they're standing in the way of what it is that you want to do. And I feel like this is a cycle that you've been through before, especially if you do believe in past lives here. But the challenge here is you choosing yourself. Because people may kind of discourage you from whatever it is that you want to pursue. So I think the challenge is if you're going to live for you or for someone else. And that's going to open the door to that pathway, because we have the temple path. It's like, are you going to listen to that higher calling? Like, there's an innate desire, something that you're gravitating towards or you're feeling pushed to do. And it's trusting that inner nudge. Because I feel like you may feel like this is crazy, or this is a really abrupt change, or I don't know how, if you have an audience, I don't know how my audience is going to react to this, or if you're used to working a certain type of job, or you said you wanted to do this and then it's like, now I want to change, or I want to move somewhere completely different. That's crazy. I don't really know how that's going to work out. But are you going to trust yourself enough to know that you're feeling that for a reason and pursue that? Or you're going to fulfill the same cycle over and over again? I feel like, though, the universe wants you to know that there's prosperity in your future if you do trust that voice. And whatever this idea or what you have inside, you need to release it and share it. Because I feel like it's going to bring you inner peace too. You may even have like a story or like an experience that you've been through, that sharing it is the key to like moving forward. So I don't know if someone's coming to visit you. And also if you have a relationship with someone that's at a distance from you. Or you have to choose between like two people. There's a lot on your plate. And I feel like you just want to get up and move somewhere, like take all your stuff. A Taurus could be significant here. Gemini, Leo, Libra, and Virgo, and Cancer. I hate listing all the signs, like, okay, that's like the whole damn zodiac, but I feel like what Spirit wants you to know is to follow the calling, follow the nudge, follow the voice. You're hearing it for a reason. You're not crazy. And it's going to free you from something. So I hope that resonated. If it did, I'd love for you to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye. Hey group 2, so let's see what Spirit wants you guys to know, or what message they want to convey to you right now. So we have the Magician and the Mirror, the Star, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, the World, Indecision, King of Cups, 3 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and Money. And we also have the Soulmate card. I feel like I'm getting this energy with this group of something about picking up the pieces after something happened. I feel like you guys are looking at a situation in retrospect now. There may have been some type of disappointment or a hurtful event that occurred in your past. Maybe the recent past, and I said path, but I feel like now you guys are trying to figure out, where do you go from the situation? There may be an energy of like a tug of war, or you feel like you're being pulled in 2 different directions and you're trying to maintain your peace here. Something definitely happened. Okay. I feel like this energy is kind of like the calm down after a situation, and I feel like you're waiting to see how the dust is going to settle here. There's a lot of like energy of you like hoping for a better outcome, or hoping for something good to finally happen in your life if there was something that happened here. You may be unsure of where you're going to go next. I feel like the energy of you're just being still for now. keep hearing, was it something I said? So I don't know if you had a conflict with a specific person and that situation came to a close, or like there's a standstill going on. There may have been some type of deception or deceit with like monetary matters. I don't know if somebody duped you and if this person was close to you that did this, or like there's an energy of either a separation and a friendship, or you're like on guard. Let's look more into this. If you guys went through a tough situation, whether it's in your recent past or farther off, I feel like with this Seven of Pentacles right above the Three of Swords, you're like growing something out of this pain or this hurt. You're turning it into something else here. And you may be, I feel like saying profiting off of it sounds super weird, but you're trying to figure out how to find the silver lining in the situation. And I feel that with the Star as well here. You're being still, and I feel like you're not trying to be super reactive. Because there also may be this energy of like people who are trying to provoke you, or you're feeling a lot of different things. And sometimes you don't even know where it's coming from. Like things from the past may resurface, or things you thought that you've already dealt with are coming back up for you to really close out those cycles here. Let's see. Yeah, this could have been a familial situation where something happened. It's just a strong energy of where do I go from here? So let's ask. Where does group 2 go from here? Where does group 2 go from here? There may be something really healing about music for you guys. Okay, this might be a bit specific, but I don't know if you guys dealt with like a manipulative ex or a friend or just someone that you know or a family member, where you had to move away from this person, or something changed where they either left your life or you left theirs, and it really threw you off your center, and you've had to take a long time to heal from the situation, because I feel like whatever the exchange was really hard on you, and you became super guarded ever since that situation. But I feel like for whatever reason, especially if this is like a past situation, like far off in the past, there's like a newfound release and healing, because when I'm looking at this Judgment card and you see like her essence is like floating out of her, and then this Page of Cups, there's this like floating person. There's some newfound perspective, or I don't know if you like got something off your chest recently, or you're going to, that's going to feel really relieving for you. I feel like you're about to go through a major change here for the better. I think you're walking in a direction where you don't really know what's going to happen next, but you've been putting out like your intentions on, you know, what it is that you want for your life, and you're protecting yourself a lot more. And I feel like you're coming up with stronger boundaries, or it's like a journey of healing. Yeah. There's a change going on with your internal dialogue, and you're handling whatever type of disappointment with a lot more dexterity than you have in the past, because you're being led somewhere. Especially here with Journey, Angel of Love, Thinking Woman, Happy Family. I just feel like there was some type of backstabbing that happened. And it blindsided you. This could be a family member. It blindsided you because I feel like you really cared about this person and you were super open with them. That seems really specific. But yeah, I just saw the Caring Connections card. Let's see. I also feel like somebody wants to come in and apologize for a situation, and it may be super unexpected, or if you feel like you've wronged someone, you may feel like an overwhelming urge to like make things right with them out of nowhere, even if you felt like you weren't really that emotionally invested in that situation. But I feel like somebody may be feeling guilty for something that they've done to you, and that they're really thinking about this when they look back. It's like this energy of being overwhelmed by the past. There may be some type of energetic cord you and someone still share. What do you want group 2 to know, Spirit? What do you want group 2 to know? Yeah. I feel like there was a... Jeez. You guys went through some type of strong, emotionally jarring moment. And I feel like it caught you off guard because you felt very stable, or you weren't expecting this to come up. And it may not have been something that even happened externally, or at least like not even recently, but it's like a trigger, or, you know, someone that you thought things had been finished with, they're resurfacing in your life, or there was a recent like breakup or hurt that happened. But this person, they're feeling super guilty, and they're watching you from a distance. Like, they're thinking about the situation a lot here. I kind of get what I heard in my head is like someone played with your heart here. Yeah. You could have dealt with someone who's like pretty selfish, pretty self-centered. or like there's some emotional wounding here. I don't know if it's from like a mother figure or a father figure. And it may have been a situation where you kept like attracting people who really just trigger that wound. I don't know, this kind of feels heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it was unexpected. I feel like you're about to get balance over this situation though. You're getting a clear head here, but you're looking back at the situation and you may be regretting some actions you took. But I don't think that's what is necessarily the most helpful. I feel like right now you're just being urged to be still, because I think you're going to get a message soon from someone and it's going to throw you off. I feel like this person throws you off quite a bit, but you're being asked to stay level. This could be a legal situation that you're dealing with. Oh, okay. This person, you felt like you had a strong connection to them, but for whatever reason, you and this person had some type of ending, or there was some hurt here. But I feel like the situation was for you to grow and to teach you about how you really want to be loved. Yeah. And I don't know if you've just been quiet lately and this person hasn't really seen or heard from you, and that's why they're wondering whether or not you'd still be open to them. There's a lot of like background influences though, like other people in the mix here, or a familial situation. I feel like you're going to hear from someone soon. And what Spirit's trying to tell you is to be prepared and to kind of maintain your boundaries and don't be so easily emotionally swayed here. Now, a really specific message before like I end this reading out is if you went through some type of like major like heartbreak or pain with someone and that situation ended, I feel like there's going to be a new person or a different person that offers you true emotional connection, and that's really going to trigger this other person here. Now, some of you, I don't know if you got fired from a job recently, or you're worried about that, or there's something that happened in the workplace, but you're really being asked to like stay above the drama because people might try to start something with you soon. So I hope that reading resonated. It was kind of a weird message. Even group 1 was kind of a weird message, but if it did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And you can look in my description box if you'd like to support me. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hey group 3, so let's see what message Spirit has for you guys. At this time, we have Man holding a coin, Knight of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Patience, Yin, Yang, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, and Freedom. So with you guys, I feel like you've been on your own or to yourself for quite a bit of time. There may have been things that you've been trying to work towards, or for whatever reason, you've just been more reclusive into yourself. And maybe even on like a self-love journey, or you've been focusing on your career, like, or working towards a specific goal. It's like this energy of being in hibernation. But I feel like there's some new opportunities that are being opened towards you. And more specifically, I feel like there's a person here that is trying to connect with you on an emotional level, and they may be wanting to like have like a commitment with you or work towards creating some sort of relationship here with you. And what I'm getting with you guys is you've been on your own for such a long period of time, that makes you somewhat uncomfortable here. Like with this energy of freedom, I feel like you guys are worried about giving up your freedom and letting somebody into your heart space. This pile seems more romantic than the others. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I feel like someone really wants your attention. And in fact, you may have gone through something, or you've told this person before that you weren't really looking for something serious right now, or whatever, and they've been waiting on you. Like with this patience card, I feel like they've been waiting for you to leave a situation or to wrap up whatever it is that you've been working on, because they feel a strong affinity towards you. Now, also, if this is not a romantic situation, I feel you've kind of have been slowly nurturing some sort of gift or talent or project. And, or I don't know if you applied for a job recently and you've been waiting to hear back. I think you are. There's this energy of having been really waiting for your luck to change in a situation. And so you just decided to be still. And yeah, I feel like now things are finally changing here. Let's see. Yeah, somebody really feels strongly attracted to you. They want to be close to you. They want you to let them in, but they feel like you kind of keep yourself at a distance. There's something about your nature that's somewhat unpredictable. It's like you come off like you like being alone. But you may be keeping yourself from like certain opportunities because you don't want to let somebody into this bubble you've created for yourself. You may be talking to some people like online, but you're not really trying to put down roots with anybody right now. But if this is not happening right now, I feel like you're about to go through some type of shift or change where doors are starting to open up for you more, or more people are like interested in you and trying to gain your attention here. There's going to be a strong influx of energy coming in your direction, and it's out of nowhere. But for whatever reason, this is like making you uncomfortable. I don't know if you like made a declaration like you're just going to be single for a while and focus on yourself, you know, especially after a certain situation and you finally got healing from that situation, or you finally got stable in your career, and then once you said that, now like all these people are trying to connect with you. You want a quick reading now. Leo, Aries, Scorpio is very prominent here. Virgo. I feel like you're going to move into a situation in your life where you're going to be on the up and up. A lot of things are going to be going in your favor. but you may suffer from imposter syndrome for whatever reason. Like feeling like you don't deserve it, or you're scared because something that you asked for actually shows up in your life and you're like, what do I do with this now? Yeah, you keep getting all this good energy. I think you're waiting for the other shoe to drop in a situation. And I don't even see that coming, but you're just like unsure here. Because you're not, if you've gone through like a major upheaval in your life in the past, you don't want to relive that situation by letting someone into, you know, where you feel mostly stable on your own. And you may even be unsure of like how to connect with somebody again. But whoever this person is, they're really persistent. Like, I don't think they're gonna give up on you. This person could be like, come off like really old for their age, or they actually might be older than you. But what you visualize for yourself is coming into fruition here. It's just taking some time. Yeah, with the garden and the gate being here, it's like you're scared to go out or fully put yourself into this situation. I don't know if you feel like you're worried about someone encroaching on your sense of self or your space, or wanting too much or asking for too much of your time or something, and that's why you're like pulling back. But I feel like there's a lot of good things in the cards for you if you open yourself up to it. Even in business here, I feel like you're being urged to take whatever opportunities come your way and just see what happens, because I think it's going to turn out in your favor. Okay, group 3, so that's what I have for you guys. I hope you liked this reading. If it did resonate, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye. Hey, group 4, so let's see what Spirit wants you guys to know here. So we have rest and rejuvenation, action, all tied up, financial constraints, the devil, the 8 of Swords, appreciation, King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, blossoming abundance, 9 of Wands, and appreciation. So there's a heavy energy of like feeling stuck, or like there's a blockage, or you're trying to push a situation forward, but you keep getting so much pushback. You know, like with the action card, it's like you keep hitting walls here and you're not understanding why. So you're feeling really frustrated and in your head about a situation. I don't know if your finances are intertwined with somebody else's, or that's why you're in this bind here, but I feel like you're waiting for something to finally pass so you can move forward in your life here. But for whatever reason, something is holding you back. A lot of this energy is mental. I don't know if this is like a legal situation where something is still in the courts and that's what's going to determine whether or not, you know, what you get financially, or, you know, what will break this chain that's connecting you to this person or to this situation. Or this could be a job that you're kind of dependent on, even though you're like maybe trying to apply to other places so you can finally leave this. The energy of this is like there's something toxic about the situation, or you feel like something's looming over you. But with the 8 of Swords, I don't know, I feel like the situation, there is like a bit of a power imbalance here. I feel like it has to do with another person. And that could have to do with love, work, whatever. But with this person or with this situation, they're making it seem like they have more of a hold on you than they actually do. Because with rest and rejuvenation, I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you is stop trying to push the situation forward or pull on it. Like there's a bit of like a back and forth or a tug of war, or, you know, like a mind game. I don't know. With the rest and rejuvenation, I feel like they want you to just let sleeping dogs lie, or to just stop fighting in the situation. Because if you don't know what to do next, you just stand, is what I'm getting here. I feel like once you finally surrender the situation, that's when these chains or these ropes or whatever this tie is going to finally dissipate. I feel like you're being asked to not focus on things that are outside of your control and just move forward in the aspects of your life that you can. Yeah. What's this double about? Definitely could be legal or have to do with like a child or, you know, something like that. Or business. Yeah, something is like, I'm getting like a battle of wills here, but what you need to do in this situation is nothing. I feel like you should just let the situation be, you know, don't push on it, don't pull on it either. You just have to wait it out. Something needs to end with the 13 and with this 10 of Swords. I don't know if a family situation is coming to a close. It's like with the star here, I'm seeing give it up to the universe, because you're holding on too tightly to this situation. I don't know if you feel like you want to win really badly, or if this is like something where you don't want the other person to get one over on you, but I feel like you're being asked to like not even feed into that situation. Maybe you're forgetting to be a bit more grateful for what you do have around you, because you may be focusing on this one aspect of your life where things aren't going your way and that you feel like you're hitting walls. But really there's a lot more going for you than you stand to realize. And if this is like a situation with someone else where, I don't know, like they keep like coming at you or something, it's because there's an element of like jealousy here. They feel like you have more than they have, whether that is material or that you're more emotionally rich, or I don't know, whatever it is that you represent to them that they feel like they lack. They are pulling on the situation or creating this like drama, for lack of a better word, because that's the only situation with you where they feel like they can control you. But I feel like if you surrender the situation, they lose that control. Especially with the Knight of Wands and the Six of Swords coming out here with Blossoming Abundance. I feel like once you finally let go, it's like a breakthrough, and this influx of the things that you've been wanting are going to start pouring into your life. I think you just need to keep the faith of a positive outcome. And if you're wanting something to happen in your life and you just feel like things aren't going your way, or you're like tight on finances, I think you just need to look at it from a different perspective. There's something about like not taking shortcuts in a situation. They really want you to stay centered, because I feel like somebody's trying to throw you off. I don't know, like, I feel someone's mad at you for something. What is this? Like, they want a reaction, and maybe you haven't given them this reaction, and that's what's irritating them. What are you trying to say, Spirit? What are you trying to say? Yeah. Because when I look at these cards here and I just see that like energy going up to like the ether, it's just like Spirit telling you to surrender this problem. Just wait. Something's going to work itself out. You need to divert your attention and stop looking at yourself as stuck, because you're not. Sometimes when we finally let go of something, or, you know, stop trying to push so hard on something to make it work or to get our desired outcome, that's when it finally happens. What else do you want to do? I just feel this energy of someone being really frustrated. Yeah, I think you just need to get clear by just backing off and looking at the situation from a bird's eye view. Because I think there's been stuff going on in your life or with people in your life here, because we have the King of Pentacles here, the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and you just need to kind of examine who's loyal to you and who's just kind of like trying to cause confusion in the situation. There may have been some type of like rejection that happened. I also feel this energy of like you don't know who to trust. So you're trying to like protect yourself, because somebody may have tried to manipulate you in the past. Yeah. I keep getting like you're trying to make a head over heart decision here, because something happened that you regret, either opening yourself up to that person or that situation, and it just threw you off and it caused you a lot of confusion and you had to walk away from this person. So you're trying to keep your cards close to your chest and heal. But for whatever reason, I feel like the situation isn't, like you feel like it isn't fully complete, or that this person is still holding on to you, or you still have stuff that you have to resolve here. I think something better is coming, like a blessing. Like I'm getting like the situation was a blessing in disguise. I'm not really getting specific situations, but you need to stay above the situation. Okay, group 4, I hope that resonated on some level. If it did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can look in my description box for ways to support me, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye.